Welcome back to Views with Hughes and Jitter News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's story, a big shakeup with Marvel Studios today. So I was going to head to get right into it. So we've seen that Hollywood Reporters reported that Marvel X-Men 97 creator Bo DeMaio has been fired right before the premiere. Okay, so this particular story has got a lot of people shocked and stuff, knocking their socks off and everything. So and it's also got people scratching their heads now. Go ahead and get right into it. So as I said, this dude was, we all know about the whole controversy behind, X-Men 97. And guess what? He was one of the driving forces behind it. Bo DeMaio, okay? DeMaio, however you want to call his, pronounce his name. All right. And he's been right just before the big launch, okay? Now, this news hits especially close to home to people like me because as a kid, I enjoyed the animated series of X-Men and stuff. It's about the original one, okay? I also enjoy reading a few of the comic book issues too. And like many of you, I've been following developments around X-Men 97, particularly with the discussions around the character of Morph being non-binary, okay? That's got sparked a lot of debate, but here's the thing though. Morph was just originally made for the X-Men animated series back in the 90s. I don't even think he was really a comic book character. And he died on the second episode and stuff, and then came back as supposedly Dark Morph and whatever. But yeah, it's not the only reason that's the firing is causing waves and stuff. You see, Bo DeMaio was deep into preparations for releasing, X-Men 97, the project that promised to bring back the classic feel of X-Men with a modern twist. And that modern twist is being woke, as we know. And then, out of the blue, Marvel cuts ties with him. No explanations, no farewell posts, just silence. They just straight up fired him. His Instagram gone. Okay, so his contributions also to Marvel Universe, including his work on Moon Knight and Blade, now have this big question mark hanging over them. Okay, now as a fan, I've always appreciated when stories are sticking to their roots, focusing on heroism and adventure rather than pushing the latest woke ideology and social trends and stuff. But it seems to me that X-Men 97 was just gearing up a bit different. But then again, with how they have everything shaped, how they had the characters drawn out, especially with Storm and Rogue's Butt and all of that. I mean, let's be real. They knew exactly what they were doing. They wanted it to be woke. Okay, that was their intention. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if that's the reason why they have Morph being non-binary. Okay. But, like right when we started gearing up for it to be different, trying to aim to blend with the classic elements and everything, they decided to go ahead and start getting all contemporary with it, bringing woke elements into it. And then we also find out that Bo DeMaio was out. Now, what's even more puzzling is just the lack of information. So far, Marvel's staying quiet about it, okay? I guarantee you, like, either tomorrow, sometime later this week, or going to next week, they'll issue out a statement and stuff about what happened. And this is just going to be, some sort of misnomer and everything where they're just going to say that they parted ways with DeMaio and everything. But the fact of the matter remains that, something had to happen, because there's also allegations of, him, like, being some sort of like how he treated other people and all of that. I'm gonna say that so far. Okay, but DeMaio's not talking either, and we're all left with nothing but rumors and speculation. Now, did his liberally woke progressive stance on characters like Morph play a role in it, or is it something else? Is it something bigger that led to his sudden departure? Okay. And the situation itself does raise a lot of questions about where Marvel's heading and what that means for fans like us. So honestly, I wanted the Marvel of the X-Men from back in the good old days and everything, but it's not. I don't want it to be like a battleground for social politics and stuff. Now, it's hard to feel a bit disillusioned, especially with DeMaio's exit. Now, I'll be honest with you, at first, I thought DeMaio was someone who decided that he wanted to go ahead and get X-Men to stick to the source material. But then I realized later on that he actually stated that him being, a man that's a member of the LGBTQ and all of that, and he used that as to show his intentions of it. Okay. Now you can use the community as a platform all you want to, but the thing is, that's going to show a lot of people what your intentions are, and they're going to stray away from that. Okay. But Bo DeMayo's background it shows, like, he particularly his contributions to The Witcher, showing that he wasn't afraid to stand up for his vision, even defending the likes of Henry Cavill. But he seemed like the guy who wanted to, try to honor the source material. Something like me, as well as I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all out there deeply respect. But then we see that he decided to go ahead and bring up how Morph is non-binary and everything. And he also put his stance on his background, being adopted person in the South and all of that. And then trying to use that same way with Morph and all of that. And just, yeah. But now we're just wondering what went wrong. Was it a clash of visions? Was it an accusation from somebody? What is it? That's what I'm wondering. But these continue to these developments cast a long shadow over, what we've seen as was supposed to be a celebratory moment. But then that celebratory moment itself was short-lived and stuff, after we saw how the different features and stuff of the different characters, even with Rogue and all of that. So yeah, the sudden firing of Bo DeMayo leaves us with more questions than answers. It's a stark reminder that tensions between creative freedom and corporate oversight, between honoring the past and embracing the future and stuff. And as fans, we can only hope that the essence of what makes the X-Men so enduring, their fight for justice, understanding, and unity in the face of adversity, isn't lost in the shuffle. But unfortunately, we know that this animated series is going to be having more political elements and everything. I mean, this is no surprise. It was all approved under Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige wanted this. But yeah, quite frankly, I honestly don't even care about this series. As far as I'm concerned, it's basically dead on arrival, because with all the controversy surrounding it and all of that, and then you have people like the controversy behind how Rogue is drawn out and stuff, and then Storm's hairstyle too, and then that's a big dead giveaway in itself. And like I mentioned in the video itself, Bo DeMayo, he's a gay black man and everything. He decided to go ahead and take his backstory, integrate it into the series through Morph and stuff as a way of promoting it. And we've seen that from the San Diego Comic-Con and everything back in 2021. But claimed that he was really adopted black kid who survived the South, survived Florida, and all of that. But soon after all of this and stuff, all the and everything else that's happening, something else is going, more sinister is going on behind the scenes. That's what I'm thinking. It could be that something that Bo DeMayo might have been engaged in. It could have been something that somebody's holding an accusation against him and stuff, because it's nothing new about that. So, but we're trying to figure out what exactly led to Marvel actually firing him. Could have been accusations that came up. Could have been, he did so many people was reaching out to him and stuff. He didn't return any calls, no emails, and none of that. All right, so I'm pretty sure it might be some sort of NDA that might have been disclosed and all of that. And you know what? All of this is new, and when more developments hit out there, I'm gonna go ahead and be back with you all with those developments as well. But if you enjoy what I shared this video, go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And what are your thoughts about this? Why do you think he might have been fired? Do you think that somebody might have had some accusations of any particular events and stuff happening against them that they actually brought up that they say he did? Or do you think that it could have been creative differences? Okay, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, if you enjoy what I shared in the video, go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And if you have done so already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click bell notification, so that way you're notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.